Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, the old Farmall's done all I'm going to do it this year. It's got a little bit of an oil leak. I'll show you where that's coming from. Finally figured it out. So this is, when I rebuilt this engine, I had that extra 4,000 sleeve protrusion. And I'm getting oil leaks right there. Yeah, up front, it's crushed enough to seal off the antifreeze. But along this edge, it's weeping. And this is where I'm getting a little bit of oil when it's running. I had it running 45 minutes the other day, and you get a couple drops. So it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna pull it apart now. As far as I'm concerned, it's running good. As long as the water doesn't come into the base, I could care less about a little. You know, if that thing loses 3 ounces a day, she's good for it. But anyway, I got rid of all of the all the shingles that were down here. There's still some pine ones there. But I want to get the plow lifts on. I got the plow lifts in. They were out here in the snow yesterday. As you can see, we did a little digging. It is cold and windy out there, below freezing temperatures. And I don't know if you can see that old maple out there, just a rocking. But she's cold, probably 20-mile-an-hour winds steady. And anyway, we're gonna push this tractor ahead. Actually, I'm gonna drive it, I guess. And yeah, why not drive it? Beats the hell out of pushing it. And we'll get it over that corner and bring these in from behind. I haven't actually set the high-speed idle on it either, so I'm not sure what it's turning at high RPM. That's one of those things that I'll do it when it's outside in the spring. Well, I was getting a little excited there, and I forgot to take the pulley off. This all you got to do is put it in gear. They come right off easy. At least this one always has. Just like that. And we put the bolt right back into it so we don't lose it. That's one beautiful thing, you know. The seal leaks just a little bit, just enough that nothing ever gets rusty there. And I would never change it because of that. You know, that never leaks on the ground, but yet it's got just enough leakage that stuff's always wet there. And that to me is a perfect scenario. But I gotta loosen these couple bolts right here. We'll be ready to try to shoehorn this thing in there. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, got everything loosened up for attachment points. We'll see what we can do here. This doesn't weigh that much if you got 2 people, but it's like I've said before, when I was 30 years old, I'd pick it up and put it on. But that was 30 years ago. Let's see where stuff's going. Let's get got to be tipped down on that side. And we just got to go out there. There we go. We're gaining. I'm going to pick up this side over here. Okay, we're gaining. That rod's where it belongs. So now, just got to go down an inch. Maybe put the seat ahead a little bit. There we go. Oh, the stuff's lining up pretty good. That side started on. That side started on. So we got it. A little bit. There we go. Yeah, she's captive anyway. It really is not that bad as long as you got something to lift it with, but you're trying to line these, you know, there's two on this side, two on the other side. And you know, this here kind of falls down and sets on its own once you get these. You really just got to concentrate on these four. And here's the other two over here. Just the same, but a mirror image. Once you get them in, just throw them top bolts over and you got it captive. And yeah, this here goes down all the way to the front down there. So pick up our plow lefts, get them. And it always amazes me how low these are. You would think that would be hard to get, but it's not. It's not much of a reach at all. John Deere's are a little handier. They're up a little higher, but yeah. I'll get this thing bolted on. I'll bring it back. And the last thing about doing the plow lift, yeah, I can't do it one-handed. Ain't that awful? There we go. It's hooking up to this back pin on the inside. There we go. Put your lock back on. Beautiful. Now we'll look her over. So I just got done greasing it. You can see some of the fresh grease there. I didn't do that on camera. You can see the grease up here. There isn't that many places to grease on this. You've got 3 on the steering, 3 on the touch control. There's none on the pedestal, like on a John Deere. There's 1 on this side of the clutch, 1 on this side, 1 on the other side, 2 on the rear axles. And that's it, you know, for your normal greasing. And no more than I run this. Usually I only grease it once a year, you know, unless, like if I was plowing every day, I'd do the rock shaft maybe. I mean, yeah, the rock shaft's there a little more often, but and the top steering up here. But the universals don't need any more for quite a while. And neither do the rear axles, you know. So the clutch pedals and stuff do. But you know, you do that as you think you need it. And we'll put our seat back here where it belongs. Yeah, I can't do it one-handed. Yes, I drove that ahead. Oh, there we go. Get it back here where it belongs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're not bad to put on. They're real easy with 2 people, but don't be afraid of putting a lift on. This, these here being bent like that, because as you know, when you drop a plow, the only thing hits is the weight of this. But these have been bent, and I think that stems from logging and using those lifts to do the logging with. It's wonder nobody ever got killed with this tractor, really. But anyway, yeah, so I think this is all we're going to do with this old girl. She's going to go upstairs in the barn. So I'm going to go move some stuff upstairs, and we'll take a ride on it here in a few minutes. Now let's take her for a ride. Come on. Why ain't that going? Oop, gotta put her in gear. Shut the door down. Perfect. Well, there's no noises that shouldn't be there. Crawl her ahead here, see if we can put her in her stall. Oh shoot, I was gonna take that blue drum out of there. I'll be back. There, now we'll try her again without the barrel. Running right up close to the wall. That should do it. Brakes on. There. Let's see, I gotta get off the back. And I know I got brand new wiring on this thing everywhere, but you know something? It doesn't matter. I still like to unhook the batteries on these old girls. So yeah, there she is, home sweet home till spring. Fits right in there nice. So used to put a John Deere A in here, but when that Jeep body's gone, the John Deere A will go back in that one. And yeah, I got some stuff that I left out last year that weren't good, but we'll get it straightened out. You know, once in a while you have them years where you get overwhelmed a little bit. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Talk to you later. So anyway, it's kind of nice. I got a lot of my shop back. You know, so I'm gonna pick up a few little things here, and I gotta take them 42-inch saw blades. Those fit my bell saw. I gotta move them out, and I'm not necessarily going to take them out of the shop because I want them to not get rusted any worse than what they are, but I'm going to move them out and finish that piece of wall right there as far as insulation. Then all the insulation will be done on that side of the wall, and I can put the trim board on the top. Then I can start getting me a couple of workbenches in here. This is a pain in the butt here with these workbenches out in the middle of the floor. And anyway, I'm not going to bring anything else in here probably for a couple of weeks. And other than the little Toyota pickup, I think I'm gonna move this one table right here over to the side and get it enough I can get it in here. Probably not going to do any videoing on it. Overhead valve modern engines. I have done them before, but I am no expert, and it's going to be a frustrating, aggravating job. I know it is, because if you don't know the tricks of the trade, you do everything the hard way, and that's how I'm going to do it. I do have a book. I'm smart enough to read a book. I can get it done. I got new head bolts and a new head gasket. So I'm going to do that here in the next week or two, so you probably won't see any mechanic videos for a couple of days. But that being said, when I finally get that Toyota done, I'm going to bring in the John Deere A over there, and the one that's supposed to be a WA, which I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. We'll do something with it. Yeah, they're heavy enough. It's going to be a pain in the ass, for 30 horsepower to move a ton around all the time. But we'll see what we can do with it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.